Hello my friends, hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2 and welcome back. Look at Circle City. We're here in Circle City. Let me just make an adjustment here. My frame rate's bad. Can I fix it? Something tells me probably not, but we'll try anyway. I think the fact of the matter here right now is Circle City is getting massive. 150,000 people? That's a big city. It's a big city for Cities Skylines too. And so we're just going to have to roll with the punches and deal with any kind of little performance issues. You know what I want to do here? Let me just make sure that actually, do I want to do it there? Yeah, this is a nice little quiet part of town. Honestly, I think we could probably put in a few little areas like this. And then over there, that's going to be tough. So why don't we do it like this? This one I might even end in a proper little cul-de-sac. I'd actually end all these in now. You know what? The issue with that, though, is that we lose a lot of zoning space, so I don't think I want to do that. Also, I don't think I had anarchy on when I did this. It also didn't give me any zones, so maybe we don't even need this road. Maybe that is fine, just like that. Oh, that road's actually terrible. What happened there? Why did it do that? Let's see if we can fix that. No, it does want to put up a bridge. Well, what if we bring it here first? There we go. Comes down off a little ramp. That's a little bit better. No, it's a tunnel. That's... Yeah, we don't want that. Let's try that again. Let's see if we can make this work. Hello. You know what? If we can't put a road there like that... Oh, I see why. That is quite the steep little cliff here. But if it doesn't want to let us do that, why don't we just do this? Oh, it's got a tunnel again. Can I really not just get this to go nice and straight here? Without tunneling? Oh, that is quite the steep little road. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, we'll just end it there. That's fine. Although... Yeah, I can't get it down there. I was gonna build stuff down there. You know what? We're hitting the industrial area anyway, so let's just end that there. And then on this side of the street, I think we'll bring it up from here, and then we'll do something a little bit different, which is to fill in most of this like this, and then bring it up. There's two intersections there in pretty close proximity to each other, but I don't think it's an issue. Yeah, this is just somewhere nice for us to fill in some more low-density EU housing. The demand is there. The Theater Actor Mansion has just been unlocked. I can't wait to place that. And I think... Where do I want this? I think right here at the end of this street. There we go. This is where a theater actor lives. And hopefully these won't have too funky of a backyard. I think it'll be fine. Sometimes in Cities Skylines too, it does some weird things, so once this building gets finished, it'll stretch this up sometimes, or... This is already weird here. We might want to fix this. And the best way to do that is to just take a strip like that and just cut it out. And then that'll sharpen up this cliff. All these houses are going to be condemned, so we may as well just help it along. There we go. Let them rebuild. We get a little bump there. I don't know what that is. We are a massive metropolis, though. We're almost done this whole progression system for Cities Skylines 2. We've got one more to go, Megalopolis, and we're about... I don't know, say a third of the way? Maybe a little bit under a third of the way? Now what's going on here? Ah yes. Unsafe roads are basically always the issue. And then we don't have any split. Actually, we should probably put on pedestrian phase there. We don't have split phasing or whatever that is. Split phasing. But turning that on actually does quite a bit. Oh, look at this. I just noticed my Mio roads have not loaded. Always. This always happens when I start recording. Alright, we'll be right back. Just like that, everything's good again. Of course, these roads are now disconnected. That might happen in a lot of them. Ow. That might actually be a major issue. We're gonna have to keep an eye out for dead ends. Just quickly scan to see if there's any issues where it says that the roads aren't connected. Yeah, see, this happens. Okay, I need to be more careful, is what that teaches me. But you know what? We'll fix them as we see them. I wonder if it resets a bunch of them to their unsafe configurations. Oh, it just resets them to bad configurations in some cases. Okay, so we'll just reset and set them as unsafe as we go along. Or reset and remove unsafe as we go. If we notice issues. For example, is this because of that? Could be. Should probably reset first and then remove. And then see if split phasing is enabled. And it's not. And then turn that on. Okay, this is probably a bigger issue than I thought it would be. If I'd have caught it sooner, I would have just reloaded the save, but I already did like a bunch of stuff that I don't want to have to do again. So we'll just roll with the punches here. It's not the end of the world. But anywhere that we've got these streets getting backed up, we might want to think about an express route. I think we did that in... No, I don't want to say it just in case... Well, whatever. If it hasn't happened in the videos yet, it will. Spoilers. But I think we did that in Circle City... Tiny Circle City? Another Cities Skylines 2 series. In case you're not familiar with it. I think that's the one where we went and we put a little overpass, or whatever you call those things. What happened? It got dark or gloomy or something since... Are we just under a cloud? I guess it's just a cloudy day. Overcast. Oh no. Please no. Okay, we gotta fix these roads. Of course you can't just fix them with that. So the easiest way is to just... I think you just touch them. Oh good, you just touch... You touch it in one place and it fixes it in a bunch of places. Oh look, it broke all of the zoning. We probably lost a bunch of houses. Oh, that's minorly catastrophic. We might not have actually zoned houses here, but if we did, it's unfortunate, but we will fix it again. It's not the end of the world. We have to be more attentive. You say we, this is entirely my fault. I need to be more attentive when I start recording. I need to check to see if this little paw print is there, because if it's not, I don't want to be making a bunch of changes and then having to come back and realize everything's gone. It sucks. It's a sad situation. So yeah, there might have been houses here at one time. There will be again, don't worry. And you know what, now we get to put in the EU houses. I don't know what was here before, but now it's these ones. Alright, live and learn, right? Learning experience, at least. At least we come out of it saying we learned something. I wish this fire and rescue would learn that I don't need to see it every time. The thing that I don't understand is why the it said that all mods were loaded on the home screen, right? So I come in, that's the check that I usually do. That's my sanity check, is on the title screen, there's a little thing that shows all the mods loading, and then it says 55 out of 55 mods loaded, or whatever it says. And that's my sanity check, because sometimes it says 0 out of 0 mods loaded, and then I know immediately, okay, I can't start recording, I need to restart the game. This is broken, badly broken. And that is usually a good way to know that I need to do that. But if it says 55 out of 55 loaded, what am I supposed to do? Like, why can't I trust that? And some of the mods were working, so it's not... I don't know. Anyway, let me just cry about that for a minute and get over it. Alright, I'm over it. I'm not over it. I'll bring it up again. I'll cry about it again. It's my channel and I'll cry if I want to. Just doing a quick scan for any dead ends. I see more over here. Oh, look at this. This might be why all the traffic is messed up, because everybody had to go somewhere else. Wait, what? Oh. And then, I don't even know what to do about this. Is it this side if I touch that? No, this road just... Yeah, there's also a big post in the middle of the road. I think this is the same road, isn't it? Wait, if I do this, and then just delete that, no, that fixes it. Okay. Problem solved. Did it move the pole out of the way? Yes. It solved all the problems. Okay, beautiful. Oh no. What? What is this water damage notice? Weather damage. Maybe not necessarily water, maybe there's a tornado? Is there a flood? Oh my gosh. Downtown is suffering. Oh, it's fine. Downtown is fine. Oh, there's a bit of the road missing here. The cars can't get into this... whatever this building is. Alright, what's the road apocalypse here? So I don't have a choice. I'm gonna have to go through and just look for things like this. Look at this. And you have to draw something there to force a chunk refresh or whatever. It's so weird. If I tap it with move it, is that good enough? And then undo? That will fix it. That will do it. Okay. So there's our new solution. There we go. Thank you, move it. Thank you for doing what I need to do, but also thank you for having a move function, or a undo function. So look, we lost a bunch of homes here. What were these, row houses? I assume they're EU. Probably because we've unlocked all the NA stuff. You know what, let's just refresh all these. Sure, you lose your houses, but that's okay. Maybe you get better lots, or maybe you switch to this new European style. It's okay, we might see the population plummet for a moment. These are just the... This is the price you pay for playing with mods. It's bound to happen from time to time. Just roll with the punches, even though it's ridiculous. Is this the same issue? Yes, we have a road that just ends. So we'll fix that, and we'll do our best to find these, but again, I don't think that one that I just fixed had a dead end sign. Maybe it did. What's going on up here? Oh, are these... yes, okay, never mind. What's going on up here? What... the thing I just did. How is this possible? Okay, nice. These have come in. Uh-oh. Well, that building fell over. It's okay. All these trees just appear too. That's a little bit weird. Okay, well... I did hit undo, but then they're still there. Or the trees stay on top, I don't know why. We'll just don't think about it. We will just don't think about it. We will just do not think about it. We have a traffic issue here. What has caused this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let us see what has happened here. It might be this, and this might be the result of the trains. If we do that, then nobody needs to cut across traffic and we can get rid of the red light. And now the only issue is this, and can I do anything about this? No. I just have to wait. Oh my gosh. They're ready to go and then the next train has to go through. One truck gets through and then the next train has to go. You know what? This might be a place where it's reasonable for us to say, let's figure out a better way. Let us engineer a smarter solution. And if that solution is staying high up until... Oh, that's not the right button. Let's try that again. And now that there's no reason for us to get bottlenecked down there, maybe we leave the traffic light up here. And again, this is an issue this is going to fix itself. The big problem here is all those trucks are trying to fill up the cargo terminals. So eventually it'll be full, I think. You know what? I think we can make this intersection work better anyway. Yeah, that's perfect right there, like that. And in fact, if we said, don't go straight through, now we can get rid of that light. And this should flow, well, once everybody figures out what these lanes are all about. Look at that. As long as nobody causes any shenanigans, this flows beautifully. And in fact, I think we can get rid of the traffic light here. Because everybody seems to be following these basic rules here. Yeah, so the big issue here is all these trucks just wanting to make their deliveries. And now, what is wrong here? This building's slightly unhappy. Can we fix that? Yes. Just move it over. And then, what's wrong here? What is actually wrong here? Oh, it shouldn't even be allowed to be zoned there. That's funny. Is that cars honking their horns? How have I never heard that in this game? Honestly, you're probably not going to hear it because the edit will have the game audio reduced. But I just heard the sounds of a traffic jam that I don't think I've ever heard in this game. Man, I feel like maybe we need more lanes here. But the issue is still going to be down here. Maybe what we can do is we can say... I'd have to change... If we go into these hidden lanes here, Oh, part of the reason they might not be exiting here is because it doesn't connect. Okay, maybe I can fix this easily. If I do that... Hello? It doesn't want to let me. Let's try something else here. Oh! That did work. Okay, let me think here. If we put a divider in this road, I think the Mio road has that, right? 2-lane divided road. Because what I'm thinking is I don't want you... Oh, jeez. Okay. Anarchy time. I don't want you cutting across that medium to turn left or whatever. If you want to go that way, you come out this way. And now these vehicles should stop interfering with each other, I think. It is doing some weird things over here because of the way that I've broken the terrain. But that's okay. Don't worry about it. Because I think this might be a solved problem now. Because nobody's going to be getting into... nobody has to cross over the road. They do just have to make this awkward turn in. Or they're making a U-turn at the very end. That's fine too. I wonder if that turn's just so awkward that it's going to slow down all the traffic. Although... Now wait a minute. Are we finally catching up? Is that what I'm seeing here? Has this system worked? Nope, now the traffic's over here. A new problem in a new location. This one's probably easily solved. Let's split phasing. In fact, we don't even need an exclusive pedestrian phase. There's almost nobody walking out here. Alright. That has tidied up a little bit of the problem. Progress has been made today. Look at that. That feels good. Now where else could we be making progress? I think there's enough tall buildings here. I don't think we need any more. Does this area need some tall buildings? By the farms, though, it's a little bit weird. There's some there, though. That's fine. Doesn't need more. Where do we need some taller buildings? Maybe a little patch here? This seems like a nice little quiet part of town. There's some row houses there. This might be a fun place to just do a little something interesting. Just a few EU high-density buildings, why not? Might be a little bit awkward. There are some small houses there. But they're not going to be that big, are they? They might be. They might be huge. Look at these rent complainers. I do like the EU row houses, though. I think they look great. They're so uniform. What do their backs look like? Back lots here. Oh, they've got little patios. Farms. Oh, farms. Fences. They meet up with their neighbor's yard here. If you were friends, then you could use this to cut through. For sale. For sale. There's a lot of for sale signs. Oh my gosh, look at this little packed area here. He's NA style. Or EU, sorry. I keep saying NA when I mean EU. Are we having any issues with not enough customers? There's a few places with it. That's a big building. This one is not. You are about to become a house. You know what? The whole block loses its access. If I have to deal with your complaining about not enough customers, those are rent complainers. Should turn them into businesses. But no, if you're complaining not enough customers, oh, over here especially, this makes sense. These are those big business buildings. We don't want those anyway. They might be those mixed. They might be mixed residential. No, they're big business. Okay, that's always an issue. I don't know how much you need in your city to support high-density commercial. It seems so crazy to me. I guess the economy update will fix that, probably. By the way, it's the time of the recording. That's not out yet, so if that is out, and I'm just talking nonsense, that's why. It's out. I wonder if it's doing good, if it's out. Future me is either already happy with the change or already upset with the change. Guess we'll find out when we get there. For now, though, we're tidying up here. We're at 162. We're still growing the population bit by bit here. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have put... that's fine. Second guess what I did and then immediately come to peace with it. Probably have some more low density here. Get right up to the school. Oh, look at this. We got a bridge. You know what I feel like doing whenever we get a bridge like that is to just Put a road under it. Oh, we can't. It's not high enough. How shameful is this? Doing my best to make use of this space that I have. Oh, it's snowing. It is snowing in Circle City. Winter has come once again to Circle City. The seasons of Cities Skylines 2 continue to go. Continue to march on. Welcome this light mode for now. But I'm sure that eventually I will be sick of it. What has happened here? We have a little bottleneck in our power supply. How is that possible? Ooh, what? There's too much trying to come out of this one power station, this little transformer station. What if I put one right across the street from it? And then I also connect this one up to the power lines underground, and they split duty. Oh, now there's too much. Okay. What if I put a transformer station over here, and I put one over here? Now surely those will take over the load. Yeah, there we go. And in fact, it feels like we don't even need this one now. So goodbye. Yeah, everything's fine. These funky underwater cables. Is that because of some weird terrain? Yeah, there's some weird terrain down there. That's okay. The power grid is crazy. The amount of management into making sure that we're not overloading some of these smaller power lines. Because they can hold a lot. It's pretty rare when you need to throw down a transformer to deal with a power issue. City's looking good. 162,000. It is absolutely booming, and we're halfway to that final stage as well. This is somewhere that I think I want to put in some small pedestrian paths. And then what we'll end up having to do here is, first, hopefully it doesn't build like a weird ramp or something. Uh-oh. Oh, right. It's a circle. Circle City. I want to build a straight line, though. That's not perfect, but there's only so much you can do. Get a little parking lot there for this entire little area, and that's hopefully going to someday crop up. You know what? I might even put high density EU here, since there's demand for it. And then maybe I'll just switch that up to low density housing. Sure, it works. Say goodbye to the trees. We might end up with some funky backyards here, that's fine. Circle City is booming, and we have so much money. And we're making so much money that I really almost... Can I afford to do this? To say, you're paid, your taxes, we pay you 10% to live here? That's actually crazy. So many people should want to live here. Look at those cloudy skies, snowy days in Circle City. Yeah, not as many issues as you would expect, especially considering... Let me make sure that we are running the mod. The traffic one. What is that one called? Traffic Simulation Adjuster. Traffic Reduction. Going lower increases traffic. Okay. With a hit to performance, so that's why our frame rate's so terrible. But we are at maximum traffic simulation. There's almost no cars downtown. How many people are using our transit? Because that might be why. Oh wow. This bus line gets 70% usage. This one's at 116%. 900 passengers. Is there like a better report here that I could be looking at? Let's uncheck cargo. There we go. Those are our passengers. Bus passengers is a huge... Let me just turn some of this off here to get an idea of... Oh my gosh. Look at how many people we move by bus. And then subway is also huge. Taxi, whatever, we don't want taxi really to be doing anything. Train? Yeah, train takes a few people. Tram doesn't really matter. And then the airline's barely important because that's mostly moving people out of the city, but we have about 60,000 people using our public transit. Oh my gosh, yeah, look at that. So as our public transit usage increased, I think our traffic problem decreased pretty significantly. It does feel like there's a lot less cars clogging up the roads. And when you're using a mod that removes some of the safety functions that the game has in place to prevent too many vehicles from spawning, and and you still don't have a traffic issue. I think that says something. Now, we do every once in a while have a little traffic, like when we saw that cargo issue or whatever, but that was not difficult to fix. We do have a loose power line there. I'm not going to worry about it right now. But if we were to take a look at our traffic overlay, and then let's just look at traffic flow. Yeah, there's a few roads here where there's a lot of traffic flow, but it's just traffic, it's just moving. Or sorry, traffic volume. There's a lot of traffic here, but it's moving. And then traffic flow is, I think this is like a rolling average based on, I don't even know. It's hard to tell, right? Because down here it's saying traffic flow is bad. That's not represented in the actual traffic. Here, this is maybe a little bit more true. These roads are a little bit full. And that's because we've done something silly. And we've crammed a ton of high density stuff in here. And we've given them tiny little roads to move, and there's plenty of intersections close to each other. So that's my fault. That's just bad city planning. Oops. But yeah, it's not, aside from this mistake, things aren't that bad. I think I can fix this. But how? Oh, I know how. So we're going to need MEO roads for this. If I turn this into 4 lanes, go away fire and rescue overlay. So if we do that, and then we go into here, let's remove the unsafe. I can't find my mouse because it's snowing. There it is. And then we do the same, let's reset these, and remove. So if we just say that one doesn't go that way, yeah, that's fine. And in fact, we could even make this a little bit more efficient by saying these lanes are for turning explicitly. And then up here, we can do the same thing. I think we can get rid of these traffic lights. Let's see what happens. What happens if I get rid of the traffic lights? And we just tell people, just do try to be careful. Oh, I see. People do need to move into that lane to make their turn. Maybe they don't have to. Maybe I've imposed that restriction and it doesn't need to be that way. Maybe that's okay. Nope. Saw a bunch of cars disappear. It does feel like it's moving though, and it's not too dangerous. It's not the safest. The game's very quick to just remove any cars that get stuck. Which is not the same thing as the... what the traffic reduction remover, whatever that mod's actually called, does. So I think when things get stuck, when delivery vehicles get stuck, they get reset back to their origin point and attempt the delivery again. It might be the same thing for passengers that need to get from place to place, I'm not sure. So that might be what's happening there. When you see cars disappear. Anyway, speaking of disappearing, I think it's time for me to disappear and take a short break, because Circle City is flourishing. 163,000 people. It's winter. But it's growing, so if you've enjoyed this, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, leave a like on this video. Leave a comment. Let me know how you think Circle City is doing. Look at that, it looks like a postcard. Visit Circle City. Stunning Circle City in the winter. Merry Christmas from Circle City. Alright, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell for notifications. Thank you so much for joining me, and I really hope I'll see you back again next time. And until then, goodbye for now.